Hey, this is Micha B, your celebrity hairstylist. We are doing a tutorial today on how to color your extension hair. We have a lot of girls who really don't know how to do this. They just want a couple of highlights. They don't want craziness. So we want to show you today how to correctly color your extension hair and tone it to a beautiful, soft caramel brown. So I would be starting off with a bundle of hair. This is about 4 ounces. So what I'm going to do is I am going to take this 4 ounces and I'm going to color the entire bundle. This is going to be so fun. With Adorelux hair, they have great quality hair, which makes it easier for us to do the color process. All right, ladies, so I don't always recommend color at home, but it looks like that's what you ladies are doing anyway, so let me help you out. I always go with my safe color. I love this. This is my Ephisol. Ephisol is actually a natural color remover, but I like to just remove pigment, so that's what Ephisol does. We're going in with Ephisol at 40 volume. After emptying the entire pack into the bowl, you can add a half a cup of 40 volume. Now, measurement really does not matter with the Ephisol because you're only removing color pigment. And as much product as you need is as much developer as you use. But nothing over a cup. Make sure to use gloves. Don't want to get chemical burn. Starting at 2 inches away from the hair is important because we still want to make sure we have a natural extension color. We don't want to make all the hair one color. We want to make sure we leave some natural tint to it also. One of my techniques is making color look as natural as possible. Making sure you get all in between the hair is really important, mostly because sometimes just going on top only covers the top portion. But when you move this around, you get all in between so that you can have a beautiful pure color. Remember, we're taking small sections. So after applying the color, you still have the straight line across, which we all know that's not natural. So what I like to do is, there's just a little bit of product on my brush. I'll just do a nice soft sweep. Make sure it's inconsistent so it doesn't have to be emulsified into the track. You just want to give a nice brush. And you can even go up a little bit. And this application here creates a natural line. After applying color to the entire bundle, you want to make sure you go in and emulsify the entire product through all the hair. It's okay if a little excess drops off. You don't need it. That tells me all the colors through. Now I like to leave the natural root out. I'll take a piece of tin foil, okay, and go ahead and cover that. So now that is protected. Now, our color is already working, which is becoming so beautiful. I'm so excited. So we're moving the color around and it's looking beautiful. So it's looking like we're not going to really need a toner. Color's coming out beautiful. I usually use a toner when the color comes out a little bit too warm. Then I'll use maybe a color to counteract and cancel out the warm. But it looks like we're going to have a beautiful and perfect fall color. All right, ladies. So after you're done, making sure all the color is perfectly through, we're going to go ahead and cover with tin foil. Tin foil is your miracle worker. It locks all the heat in and helps the hair, as I call it, cook. All right, ladies, color is fully applied, and now we wait. I say a timer of 20 minutes is pretty fair. All right, ladies, looks like our color came up beautifully. A nice soft brown. We're going to go ahead and start our rinse. Make sure you use nice and cool water. So we want to make sure the hair has a really fresh look. So I love shampooing the hair right when I get it and conditioning it. Even though it comes clean, I like to do my own cleaning. So one of my favorite shampoos to use on extension hair is Hydrate by Voce. They have a really good moisture-based shampoo, and I love their protein-based shampoos also. So after rinsing your hair from your shampoo, we want to make sure we do a really good towel dry. No rough drying. So no to this, but yes to squeeze drying all the way down. Here we towel dry the hair really well after shampooing, just to make sure the conditioner reaches through the cuticle and the core of the hair. Alright ladies, make sure you condition the hair really well. That doesn't mean over condition. I think about 1 pump of conditioner will work. Detangle through the hair very well, and use a leave-in conditioner to finish off. Detangling is really important, just to make sure the conditioner gets from the beginning to the ends. It should move pretty well when you're removing it from the bundle, and I think it's important to apply the conditioner first. That way it'll move out of the bundle easier. Alright, time to rinse. 1 bundle at a time. So ladies, make sure you rinse the hair until the product bubbles are done. Once the product bubbles are gone, you can stop rinsing. You don't want to leave any conditioner in because it'll leave a nasty film on the hair. After a warm rinse, we do a cool rinse. Even on our Indian hair. Brazilian, Malaysian, make sure you do a cold rinse. So before braiding the foundation for my installment, I like to use my Simplicity oil to make sure the scalp is nice and moisturized. I know a lot of you ladies get very itchy when you have your extensions, and that's because your scalp is really dry. So a couple of drops of oil, massage through. Yes, we want to make sure we massage our Simplicity oil, or just any oil of that matter of fact, into the scalp, making sure it gets all in the back, the front. So you want to ask your client what part they prefer. So we want to go ahead and leave out a nice, almost like horseshoe section. Now, the only reason why I am allowing Megan to leave out this much hair is because she takes very good care of her hair. And so I usually leave out just the baby hairs, but because we want to make sure that Megan can work out and have a nice ponytail and not have to be stressed, we're going to go ahead and just leave just about that amount out. But don't leave too much of the long part. So we're going to use synthetic hair to braid the hair. It is not human hair. It is synthetic, but it has a nice strong hold. That's why we're going to use it for the braids. And I like to leave out enough hair to do a small braid and not too much hair. So that's how much hair we're going to use for our first braid. So I like to make sure that my braid is going right along with the hairline. I don't like braids going back because then that will pull the hair and pull the edges out. We want to make sure our braid is nice and firm but not pulling too tight. So now that we have finished our braid up, we sewed down our braids, made sure they're flat, and the way that I make sure they're flat is I put them in between the lines. We use a different color thread, that way you can tell where you need to cut when removing the extensions. Now we go in with our net. Right, now that our install is complete, we want to go in and blow dry bone straight. Alright, here we go. Now we'll go into our cutting. Micha, and we finished Meg's. We love her hair. It's so amazing. So what we decided to do was we wanted to think about the season that was coming, which was fall. And we wanted to make sure we added some chocolate browns with a natural dark base color. So that's what we did here, as you can see. These are her great highlights. Now, we used an amazing hair, great quality. It was full from the beginning to the end, and we used 12 ounces. Now that may seem a lot to you all, but your cut is everything in making the hair look as natural as possible, and because I wanted a lot of fullness, that's why I used 3 bundles. After creating an amazing foundation with my braids in 5 sections and laying down finishing the foundation with a net, we went ahead and did our sewing, and we made sure we brought it forward. That way we can have a natural feel and a natural fall. We completed our style with soft layers and wave curls, adding a little bit of volume curls in there too. And this is our end result. Do you love your hair, Megan?
I absolutely love it.
Yay!
It's everything.
I think we created a monster.
Yes, she did.
Thanks everyone for joining Micha B and How You Do Extension Techniques. Have a wonderful day.
Bye.